Here we go. This is one of the buildings here. Looks like they've just recently added on to it.
Where the guys are actually.
This is a young lady that lives here, and her name was, what was your name? Stacy? JC. Okay, here we go. So you can see there's plenty of dogs and plenty of kids and plenty of ATVs, and there's the house. And this is the trees in front of it. From the other side of the trees is a farm or a field and a railroad track. The railroad track is out that way. And let me just scan all the way around. Here we go. Hope this is turning out. All the way around. There we go. Alright, perfect. Okay, here we are. We're standing out in one of the roadways on the farm, and I'm just panning around with this video. See if we can catch it all. We've had a nice chat with Chad and his family coming around. Of course, you can see there's a part of the house where they have done some work on it. They've added on to it. And of course, there's a horse trailer and things they do rodeoing. And I'll just panning on around. You can see equipment in the distance and another shed back there. Here we go. Okay, this is the house where Donnie and his wife live. He was saying how it has been redone over the years. I think that center point I'm pointing out right there is the original part. He said he added this part over here to the right, and then he added the part to the far left over there, so you can see that. I'm going to scan on around. Of course, you can see the driveway and the barns in the background. We're going to go back there and take a few more pictures of the barn before we go. And just to kind of show you what he's doing here. He's a real cowboy farmer, that's for sure. He's been very, very nice to us. Another pan, and we're panning around. You can see there's the house where Donnie lives, and our car leaves coming this way. You see a lot of the trees are there for windbreak, and we're going to walk back here and shoot some of these barns. Okay, here's the area where there's some vehicles. I see some grain trucks here. It looks like they have been here for a long time. They might have been something in the days whenever your grandparents were running the farm. Scanning around, he's got some cattle trailers and different pieces of equipment coming on around. Of course, you can see here's some of another building here. Looks like he's just got some new metal roofing on the building, and I'm gonna keep walking. Okay, another video shot here. You can see here's another barn. Looks like it's had some repairs to the roof, new doors. I'm scanning around. You can see a big barn in the distance, and of course there's just farm equipment laying all around. I see a lay-down yard back here in the back I'm going to go check out. Okay, here's the area for farm equipment in the very back of the home place here. Scanning around, you can see it's just an assortment of every kind of piece of equipment that you can imagine. In the distance you can see a turnstile or waterer. I think that one is actually well, I know that one is Mr. Edwards'. I can see it in the distance. We'll go over and take another shot of it. But I'm scanning around. You look in the distance, you can see a lot of greenery. And we'll continue our tour. Okay, here we are by one of the cattle pens. Of course, you can see the horses over there. Beautiful animal. They're walking around. And in the distance, you can see some cattle pens where he buys these calves. And he said he buys them and fattens them up and sells them. So there you go. You can see that this is the cattle pen area. Big fence there. I'm assuming that's a windbreak. You scan back here to the back. You can see some feeders in the very back. A lot of young calves in here. A lot of young calves. A scan here. Looks like here's an old building here. Looks like it might have been here a while. That might be something from the original home place. And over here right behind it, I can see some goats. Let's go over and see if we can't eyeball these little goats. They look awful healthy, that's for sure. Here we go. Okay, and there we got a couple of goats. You see the fence looks like it's been there a while too. I'm sure some of the stuff I'm looking at is from the old home place. Let me scan by this building again.